This video reviews how to change the list drop-down options in an Excel workbook data validation list object by using the Python library OpenPyXL. Here is our testing document. It has a single data validation list dropdown in cell B2. The dropdown contains the following three options: 1, 2, and 3. I'll use Python to change those to be 100, 200, and 300. Here I bring in the workbook as WB and I select the worksheet as WS. I will then save the work in the cell below. Let's start by first looking at the data validation objects that we have in our document. They are accessed within the data validations attribute of the worksheet object. As you can see within the attribute, we have a single data validation object on our sheet. We can look at all of the data validation objects available to us via the data validation attribute of the worksheet data validation attribute. This attribute is a list, as you can see by the open and close square brackets surrounding the output. Given we only have one data validation object on the sheet, there is only one item in the list. You'll also notice two specific parameters here. The first is square ref. Square ref is the location of our data validation list object, which we can see is B2. The second parameter is formula 1, which are all of the options available to you in the list. So we have B2 as the cell and 1, 2, 3 as those options. Getting to the available options for a user is simple. Just access the items in our list. Here we can use 0 since there is only one item, and then the attribute formula 1. Printing this out, we can see the possible choices that the Excel user has: 1, 2, and 3, nicely displayed as a string as it was displayed in the output above. Changing the options is simple. You just assign this attribute a new string. I'm passing a string with 100, 200, and 300 with no spaces, separating all values with a comma, and using double quotation marks within the single quotation marks. Let's run this, save the document, and reopen it to see if we were successful. Clicking on the dropdown, we see that we were. The display is a little small, but you can see the options now available are 100, 200, and 300. The original value is still there though. If we want to get rid of that, all we have to do is assign the cell none. Let's go back to our Jupyter notebook and I'll show you how this works. It's that simple. Just access the cell of interest and assign it none. Let's save again and reopen the document. And just like that, we have a blank cell ready for a selection of 100, 200, or 300. So it's quite easy. Navigate the tree down to the Formula 1 attribute and assign it the new string of options you would like to give the user. As always, thank you for stopping by and checking out this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, as that does help other folks find this content. Also, leave a comment below letting me know what you liked and if this was helpful, and what you would like to see reviewed in future videos regarding Excel, Python, or OpenPyXL. And please do hit that subscribe button so that you know when the next video drops.